Hello everybody, welcome to my Travelodge boudoir. Roll intros. Hello, welcome to #SunnyCon on tour. I haven't done one of these in a while. It's usually other conventions, but this time was a spontaneous trip down to London to the Pokemon Centre. And it began at 20 past midnight in the morning, where we decided rather than get a train, we'll save some money and we'll take the megabus down. It seemed like a good idea at the time, but after 8 hours and a long delay getting into London, kind of regretted it. Kind of wasn't worth it. So the trip got off to a bad start there. We did a bit touristy things for one day, and then we decide we'll go to the Pokemon Centre. And we'd heard people had been queuing up from like 12 o'clock to about 3 o'clock, but we were confident. We thought that demand would have went down, and the midnight queuers would have lessened, which would have meant it's the middle of the week, who's got time to wait for Pokemon goods. We were wrong there. And waking up at about 6 o'clock, and we got to the centre at 7, was it?
We got up at 5:30.
Okay.
Well, I got up at 5.
Oh well. So what time did we get to the centre for, Donna?
We left here just after 6 and got there just after 7, but 7:15.
Yeah, so just after 7. And the way they have the queues is, they've got the Pokemon Centre, then you've got like one queue there, one along, and then there's a gap, and then there's a queue there, and then along, and then there's a one that goes around, and then across the way, and there's one that goes down and like snakes around, and then there's one that goes back to another side, and then that leads over to another queue which is up against the wall, and then there's a queue that's just opposite that, and that's where we got in. We were about 300 to 400 people deep before we actually got a chance, which took them about 8 hours to get around, and it sucked. It sucked really bad, because we're okay. We knew the risk of coming to London to wait in a queue for Pokemon stuff. We knew this risk was going to be a big one. I only wanted two things. I wanted the Pikachu and a bowler hat plushie, and one of the crest pin badges. And we logged on and found that they've got a Twitter handle, the @pop-up, the @Pokemon pop-up, which tells you what's going on inside. And within 15 minutes of them opening today, they put an announcement out saying that the crest pin badges were sold out, which meant that I was sitting there, and there goes 50% of what I came down for. And, traveling like 8 hours, like 275 miles to London for this, it was a bit of a letdown that half of them had gone. Roll on about 6-7 hours later, and we got to the front of the queue, and we were literally about a minute away, and they put up another announcement saying all the Pikachus and the bowler hats had gone. So that sucked, and there was no bowler hat Pikachu, so there was 100% of everything I wanted gone. And we're going to put that in the SunnyCon charity auction, which would have been awesome, but I'm not paying like 80 to 100 quid for something that would have cost us £20 a day if they had stocked properly. However, we did manage to get some stuff, and I'm here to show you just what we got. So this is like a weird unboxing. Right. First off, t-shirts. Actually, I'll open mine. Ooh. It is triple XL, isn't it? I don't know if you want to take a picture of that. We also got these little mini journals. These are going in the charity auction, aren't they? Yeah. Awesome. 3 mini journals. The designs are on the back. So we did get stuff for the charity auctions. Got some t-shirts for the bands, which are basically the same shirt design, only different colours. Quite lucky to get them because they'd almost sold out as well. Sylveon for Ed, as he loves his fairy Eevee. And this, which we were told was sold out, but they managed to have like the last one on the shelf, was it, Donna?
When we went in, there was about 30 when we left, there wasn't on.
Don't know if they can say that. Twister mug.
That'll be with the
That's charity auction as well. And it sucks because I really wanted to get that Pikachu. I really wanted to get it. But if anybody has a chance to get one or wants to donate one for the charity auction, we will gladly accept it. Now my consolation prize. Yep. I'll edit that out. My consolation prize here. A slightly large plushie. This was like £48, wasn't it? Let's get squishy. And this is for me. This isn't for anyone else. This is for me. It's a Mimiuk. It's weighted. There's a beanbag in there. Well, that's sort of double entendre. You know. This is the most I've ever paid for a plushie as well. Like, I've had big plushies in my life, but this is the plushiest. But I loved getting that on the coach in the morning. That's over there. That's receipt. Sam got herself over there the tote bag. Now I don't know if you can see the crest on there, but that's the design that everyone's been after. And that's quite a sturdy tote bag. $24.99. $24.99. This is your shirt, isn't it? You get the same design? Yeah, same design shirt. Could have opened yours. Yeah. So 8 hours for this. Well, came to all together. How much did it come to all together? Kids shirts.
Was 170 something.
178.50, I believe.
That was including Sam.
Not including Sam's.
It was 50.
So there's about 200 quid's worth. Over 200 quid's worth.
220.
Yeah. And that's a lot of money when you've had to fork out like an extra 300 for hotels and travel and underground expenses. It sounds seedy when I say underground expenses. But that's what we've got. It's a good haul. It's a really good haul. Like Pokemon Centre have really high quality goods. Like I say, the only disappointing thing was that they've had this on for 12 days now, and people are travelling from all over the country, like literally all over the country. There'll be people who's travelled further than me, and they've been let down because they haven't stocked properly. And I don't know if that's they want to keep it as a scarcity. Yes, I understand it's limited edition, but come on, it's like I've waited there for 8 hours, and the two things that I came for were sold out. Like, I would have been happy with just one, just the Pikachu plushie or the pin badges, but the pin badges go so fast, and I don't have the mental will or time to like line up at 11 o'clock at night and sit overnight on a cold London street. You know, the coach journey did us in as it was, but no, I wouldn't say I'm happy overall, even though I have a giant plushie to cuddle. I think I'll just take my sorrows and my misery and be miserable about it. So the Pokemon Centre, it's not only just a shop. They have the game, which I managed to have a go on. I've got both Sword and Shield pre-ordered, which is nice. And the game is a 10-minute demo to which you've got to solve a lot of like puzzles with water pipes, and then you get to face the gym leader afterwards. To which my 10 minutes ran out when she Dynamaxed her big, was it Cruncher? One of them? I don't know. New Pokemon. I haven't bothered to look at the names. I know that I've got both games pre-ordered, but the 10 minutes ran out. So it's just everything's crapped on us today. Like everything. Like I couldn't even get through the 10 minutes demo. I was one win away from like completing it, but no, wouldn't even let us have that. Absolute scumbags.
You got Nando's.
Yay. I got something out of getting Sunderland. I don't know. I kind of end on a positive note, don't I? I'm get down.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you.
That's the video there.
Thanks for watching. SunnyCon on tour. We'll hopefully do a lot more of these with more satisfying outcomes.